This is test number 1 of my heated hose. Current temperature outside is 37 degrees. Here's the connection to the RV with the heated hose with the temperature sensor on the outside. Here is where the hose connects to the faucet. I have a meat thermometer I'm using to test the temperature of the black hose to see how high it gets. As you see, it's not currently inside, and the current temperature it's reading is 44 degrees. I'm using that as a base start before I put it inside. Going inside, temperature, as you see, is going up because it's insulated a little bit, so I want to get a base sensor reading before I turn the power on. So the base temperature, let's say, is 53 degrees. Here's the power pedestal. And I'm going to turn the 20 amp breaker on, and you'll see the light come on. Light's on. So the hose is operating. Here's the reading. I'll be back in a minute to show how high it gets. It's been a little over 7 minutes. The temperature of the wire going into the hose is now at 91 degrees. I'm not sure if that is, it's about 30 plus degrees higher than the start. I don't know how much it's supposed to increase. The hose is warm to the touch, but I can keep my hand on it. And down below the connections, it is not hot. Just right here after the connections, it's warm. And if you go into where it comes into the RV, the black hose here, that is also warm to the touch. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit longer to see if it goes any higher than 91, and we'll report back. Again, this is test number 1 connected to the campground AC. This is the conclusion of test number 1 connected to the power at the RV park. And we seem to be level out between 90 and 94 degrees. It keeps flipping, but not going any higher. Next test will be connected to the plug in the RV. Okay, this is going to be test number 2. We're going to be plugging in the power cord to the RV, so it's coming off the RV rather than the shoreline in the RV park. The current temperature outside is 46 degrees. Well, currently it's 41 degrees temperature, but my base reading for the hose is 46 degrees. I'm sticking it now into the hose so I can get a starting point temperature for that. And it looks like we'll be starting around 53 degrees inside the hose. All right, now I'm going to plug this into the RV. This test is to see if the shoreline versus the RV power makes a difference in the heating element of the hose. I'll be back in about 7 minutes to see where we stand. All right, it's been about 10 to 12 minutes and the temperature got up to about 90 degrees, similar to the power at the RV park. So, and again, we are currently plugged into the RV. The power cord is still warm to touch, just like on test 1, but the temperature doesn't seem to be any higher. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to take it out of here and just touch it to the wire itself and see if we get any different reading. it is going down, but it could be because it's sensing the air temperature as well. Going back in. And it's going back up to probably around 90 degrees. So this test is inconclusive of why it might have melted this PVC here. Thank you.